joining issue with those who appear to be ignorant is condescending to their level of understanding, which is belittling us and making us to go down to the gutter smith to argue with them. Unfortunately, they lack knowledge, they lack understanding, they lack the way administration is run. They forgot that there are documents that the acting prime minister cannot sign, and the only prime minister can sign. And there's no way we will continue to take instructions from those who are not free. And also mention that on the sideline, that our leaders, past leaders, are not adequately informed. They are being fed with a lot of lies. And the blazing that Briggy is making in Washington, D.C. is being hidden from them. They don't know how far Briggy has gone. They don't know the impact Briggy is making in Washington, D.C. They don't know the inroad Briggy has made in Washington, D.C. They don't know the Briggy has placed the Biafran cause on the table of the Congress of the United States and within the State House, the greatest power on the surface of the earth. These facts are being hidden from our past leaders. So let's not keep on joining issues with them. Let's continue. Our actions will speak for us. When our leaders will come out to rejoin us, they will see what Briggy has done and they will salute Briggy, because that is where it is happening. So I want to continue now with why Biafra independence is called a permanent solution. Temporary solutions depend on promises, and that's what you find in the zoo. They keep making promises, and those promises are not kept. And when you want temporary solutions, you can only depend on promises. And unfortunately, those promises are never kept. But if you want a permanent solution, then you have to depend on structure. You have to depend on structure. Only structure can give you a permanent solution. As long as jihadist agenda and ideology of forcefully establishing Sharia as a national law remains, Christians within such a system will never be protected or defended. As long as jihadist agenda, you know, one of the instructions that came out from Washington was they should dismantle jihad, Sharia law, in those 12 northern states. But they came out openly in a press conference and said they would not. They said they would not. So as long as jihadist agenda, we are looking at why Biafran independence is called a permanent solution. As long as jihadist agenda and ideology of forcefully establishing Sharia as a national law remains, Christians within such a system will never be protected or defended. As long as the satanic ideology remains in place, the killings will continue, and the jihadists will surely achieve their satanic objective of dumping the Quran at the Atlantic Ocean. They hold that mission and that goal very dear. They hold it so dear, like as if it was a sacred order from heaven. You cannot talk them away from it. They hold the words of Usman Dan Fodio as the words that came from Allah. So there's nothing you can do So as long as this satanic ideology remains in place, the killings will continue, and the jihadists will surely achieve their satanic objective. Even if it takes them another 100 years, even if it takes them another 100 years, they will never back down. They can come up with a takia to tell you peace, to tell you we are ready to agree with you, we are ready to slow down, we are ready to sign an peace agreement. But I want to tell you, they will never back down, because these killings are embedded in their DNA. So even if it will take them another 100 years to resurrect the war, they will still do it. And unfortunately, by then we would have gone, and our children would have been taken slaves. So there's no way we will back down. No way, no way. So Biafran independence will surely be a permanent solution, because it will remove reliance. It will remove reliance on hostile and distant centralized power. Those who are governing Nigeria, they are founders and co-founders of Boko Haram. And if you continue to rely on them, then you will continue to die one by one. So Biafran independence will surely be a permanent solution, because it will remove us and remove the Christians from hostile and distant centralized power, where power will only come from, even when the killing is going on within a locality, a particular locality, the police there can do nothing until they receive instruction from distant Abuja. Neither will the military do anything, because they are incapacitated and they are part of the whole system. There have been so much infiltration into the military and the police. So Biafran independence will be a permanent solution, because it will create constitutional guarantees for the freedom of religion. Biafran independence as a sovereign nation will create constitutional guarantees for religious freedom, which we don't have in the zoo. There's no constitutional guarantee for you to practice your religion and your faith the way you deem fit. But an independent sovereign Biafra will create a constitutional guarantee for freedom of religion. It will also give Christians political, economic, and military ownership of their safety. An independent sovereign Biafra will give Christians political, economic, and military ownership of their own safety. There is no safety that can be more than when you are protecting yourself. You can never hand your protection to your enemies. It is not possible, and it will not work. Danjuma said, T.Y. Danjuma, who was once a chief of staff of the Zoo Army under Obasanjo, says the military, they are colluding. Those who are supposed to protect it, they are colluding. They are facilitating their movement. They are covering them. So there is no way this will stop. It cannot stop. So a sovereign, independent Biafra will give Christians political, economic, and military ownership of their own safety. You own your safety. In Biafra, you own your safety. Your military will be the people's military. The police will be the people's police. You will take over your political ownership of your country. The economic ownership, you take back your economy, take back your political power, and your military is your military, and your police is your police. And so you can be sure that you will protect yourself. And in short, what I am saying is, without in Biafra, there will be no dependence. There will be no dependence. You will not be depending on your enemy to come and protect you. Like what that young America was saying there. Say, how long will you continue to give yourself to be killed? It will not happen in Biafra. And in Biafra, there will be no ambiguity, no double standard, no selective protection. The Biafran army, Biafran police will not be selective in protecting Biafran citizens. So when you come under the umbrella of the Biafran state, you are sure to be protected. There will be no selective justice. There will be no selective protection. So every Christian and those that practice their traditional faith and the Jewish faith will be sure of their protection, because they will own their military, they will own their police, and the political power will be theirs. So the next session is addressing common objections. Addressing common objections. Some people ask, can't Nigeria be fixed instead? You know, our PM said in one of the meetings he had with the US officials, the congressmen, he said one of them asked him, is there anything that can be done for Biafra to accept to be part of Nigeria? You know, that's what some people think when they are outside, when they don't really know, have adequate information of what is going on. Sometimes they think, can't this thing be fixed? Especially when they are not part of the system. So sometimes they want to ask you, is there nothing that can be done? Is there no way out? Is there no way this mess can be cleaned up and fixed? And I thank God for the kind of PM we have. He said he was quick and eloquent to tell them that nothing can be done to fix Nigeria. That the only option available to us is independence. Is independence. And there is no other option elsewhere. It's either Biafra or Biafra. And he also made it clear, even if America asks us to go back to Nigeria, we will not. We will not. We will not.
Never.
We will not. So when some people will ask you, can't Nigeria be fixed? That question has been asked for decades. That question has been asked for decades, and attempts have been made in that line for decades. Let's not be in a hurry to forget Aburi Accord. Let's not be in a hurry to forget Jonathan's Constitutional Conference. Let's not be in a hurry to forget Abacha's Constitutional Conference. Let's not be in a haste to forget that there's an agenda among the jihadists. What they are doing is not coincident or accidental. We have mentioned it in earlier submissions. So can Nigeria ever be fixed? Reforms have been promised in the past. Committees have been formed. Conferences have been held. Yet, the violence not only continues, but continuously to escalate in unimaginable proportions. So you can see, the more talks you have, the more attempt you, instead of having a reduction, the more deterrent you try to put in place, instead of having a reduction, what you will see is an unimaginable escalation of the genocide in a very wide proportions. Take, for example, the strike that America that was conducted in Sokoto on Christmas Eve. That could have been a deterrent to if they are ever willing to cool down. But what have we seen? Rather, we have seen an escalation in an unimaginable proportion. We have seen an escalation. So these are the kind of people you are dealing with. You are not dealing with normal human beings. You are not dealing with normal human beings. You are dealing with people that it is embedded in their DNA to kill, to kill, and to kill, and to kill. Quran has a lot of verses that encourage them to kill, and they have no option because that is what they believe. You can remember the Hamas. They are from kindergarten. They are being taught that martyrdom is honor. I was watching a video where a mother and the children were discussing, and they asked he was talking about his brother that was about to be born, or whether he's already born, or was asking, "Oh, will you like your brother that is to be a martyr?" He said, "Yes, I would like my brother to be a martyr." "What of you? Be a martyr." The mother too says it's going to be an honor to him for the children to be martyrs. So these people is just part of their life. It's part of their system. So let nobody talk to us. Let nobody tell us to be part of Nigeria. All attempts to make that country work have all fallen like a pack of cards. It will never work. So like I said before in the earlier submission, say woe to those who still want to cling to Nigeria. Woe to those who are parading themselves, campaigning or hoping to be part of the political system in 2027, which will never come. Woe to them. Woe to Obi, who is distracting our people, confusing them, and giving them double mind. I say woe to him. And woe to any other person that is participating in Nigerian politics, even in the midst of these killings and the genocide that is everybody have seen and is on the public domain. So conferences have been held, committees have been formed, yet the violence not only continues, but continuously to escalate in unimaginable proportions. So if we want to talk about the role of international community, I want to say, Biafrans, we are very grateful to Donald J. Trump. We are very grateful to him for being the first to lend his voice to the crisis, to speak up and to call out Nigeria, and to once again enlist Nigeria as a country of particular concern. So we are very grateful to him. Wherever you are, Donald Trump, Biafrans are grateful to you for the stance you have taken, spotlighting the plight of Christians in Biafra and in Nigeria. We salute you. 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 And we know that and I want to also salute our Prime Minister, who is doing a lot. And it pains me that people cannot understand simple administrative structure and adhere to it. And that has been the bane of Nigeria, where there is no rule of law. So Biafrans will insist that only our independence and sovereignty will be a permanent solution to these killings. And I want to salute our Prime Minister because what he is doing, by the time our leaders who are in prison will realize how far he has gone, they will hate these ones that have been feeding them with false information, with passion. They will hate them with passion. Hate them with passion. Hate them with passion. So, only self-determination will save us. Nothing else. So our call for independence is not a call for war. No, it's not a call for war. It's a call for what? For recognition, for dialogue, for justice, and promotion of fundamental human rights. I want to pay special tribute to Biafran Republic government in exile. As I bring this space to a close, I want to pay special tribute to Biafran Republic government in exile under the leadership of the Prime Minister, His Excellency, Honorable NKERE. And I want to also announce to every Biafran and friends of Biafra that Brigade is the only legitimate entity engaging the power that matters. Brigade is the only legitimate entity, legitimate government engaging the power that matters. Engaging the US Congress, engaging the State House, engaging anyone that needs to be engaged. They are the only legitimate power. And I want to announce to Biafrans again that the only website where you can go and get more information and also make your donations is Biafran Republic government. That government is spelled in full. Biafran Republic government in exile. .com.org. I want to repeat. The only legitimate government or entity that is engaging the powers that matter is Brigade, under the leadership of His Excellency, Honorable NKERE. And the website where you can go and get more information and also to support the Biafran cause is Biafran Republic government. And I said the government is spelled in full. Government is spelled in full. Biafran Republic government.org. When you go there, you will see /donate and other subsidiaries that will lead you to whatever you want. And as it stands today, there is nothing else we need from anybody except donation. The government has to be run, and the engine, the oil that lubricates the wheel of this government or any government is finance. And it is time that everyone that needs freedom, if you are a Biafran, or a friend of Biafra, we are calling on you. We need your support. Support your own freedom by sacrificing to make sure that the government has what they need. And the only tool they need from Biafrans is finance. And the website that is legitimate is Biafran Republic Government. Government is spelled in full.org. And for those who today you are awakened, or you will awaken tomorrow, or you have been lingering, thinking of how to reach out, you can be anonymous. We have said it repeatedly. You can be anonymous. And nobody will know your identity until Biafra is fully restored. So anonymous donors, you can reach out to the website. You can also reach out to our Minister of Information or to the Chief of Staff, and they will guide you. So nobody has excuse. Nobody has excuse. And moreover, we are close to the end of the journey. We are very close to the end of the journey. Very, very, very close to the end of the journey. So nobody has excuse. And everybody should now wake up and come and give your support. So as I'm closing this space, it is important to remind Biafrans that a time will come when that your million will become useless to you and to us as a government. It will become useless to you and to become useless to Biafrans. So this is the right time. This is the only time to make your sacrifice. I want to mention it again. You can be anonymous. You can be anonymous in your donation. Reach out to our Minister of Information. Reach out to our COS and go to the website and get all the information you need. Once more, the website is Biafran Republic Government, and the government is spelled in full.org. In the final segment, this is about survival. It's about our life, the life of our mothers, the life of our fathers, the life of our children, born and unborn, and the right to worship without fear. These are the issues at stake. This is about our life and survival. And like we said in previous submission, survival is the first law of nature. And every living thing reacts to that law. This is about survival. This is about dignity. This is about the right to worship without fear. Biafran independence represents hope. Represents hope and not domination. A hope that Christians live. Christian lives will no longer be negotiable. Biafra represents a hope that life of Christians anywhere, whether in Biafra land or in Nigeria, will no longer be negotiable. Because Biafra as a sovereign nation will be a voice. Not only a voice, will be an action. Who acts on behalf of Christians, wherever. We will be a voice first. We will speak. We will meet whoever we're supposed to meet as a sovereign nation. We will engage any government we want to engage as a sovereign nation on behalf of Christians. And beyond that, we will also act as a sovereign nation to make sure that life of Christians is no longer negotiable. A hope that we will secure, a hope that security will no longer be selective. That's what Biafra is going to represent. It will represent hope that justice, and security will no longer be selected. And it will also hope that faith will no longer be punished. In Biafra, what you believe will no longer be punishable. If you like our Onyendu will say, if you like worship cockroach, it's nobody's business. Your faith will be secured. When a state can no longer protect its people, the people will seek protection elsewhere. That's what that young man was saying. If your country can no longer protect you, he said you have to stand up and fight. Fight in self-defense. So when a state can no longer protect its people, the people will seek protection from elsewhere. And the best place to seek protection is to protect yourself. The best place to seek protection is to protect yourself. And that's what Biafra represents. Biafra represents the people protecting themselves. Biafra independence offers that self-protection. That's what it will offer. It will give you an opportunity to protect yourself, because the government will be the government of the people, truly the government of the people, and by the people, and for the people. So it is your government. So it is you protecting yourself. So Biafran independence, in my closing, remains the only and permanent solution to the end killing of Christians in Nigeria and in Biafra and in anywhere in West Africa. In anywhere in West Africa. Because we will speak out and we will engage any nation on behalf of those who are being killed and slaughtered. And beyond that, we will act. We will act. So I want to salute everyone that have come, whether you were in the first, before the space went down, or you are in this second, excuse me, or you are in this second part of the space. I salute everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the co-host, in case anyone has anything to say, the floor is now open. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my host, veteran. Thank you so much. You've done justice